Hello guys, how's it going? It's Wesley here, or Funky, and today I'm bringing you the first impressions video of Halo 4, which is, by far the best Halo game ever made, since Halo 3, so that's a long time to get one perfect, in my opinion. Now, this gameplay is full of ghost gameplay now, because I thought, as a team player that I am, that I'd go around splatting people, killing them, getting them away from the hill as the best way possible, which is the ghost really on this map, since it's I used to never use this because there was a armor lock, since every time you would go near a person with a ghost, you'd get killed by an armor lock. But they took that out. Thank you 343, you are awesome for doing that. Now, anyway, I've played about 8 hours of multiplayer so far, and only a short time on campaign, and a lot on Spartan Ops actually, because that looks like, obviously because it's the new firefight mode, it's got a lot of potential, being that every week, I think it's every week, a new episode is being released with 5 missions inside the package for free. So again, 343, you're doing it right with free stuff for now. And then obviously map packs and stuff, but you know, that's expected. But yeah, so Spartan Ops is amazing. I'll talk about that first. I've finished the first episode on Legendary. It wasn't too difficult because you don't have to. When you die, you can respawn even if you're on your own. So it's pretty much just by the time you die a lot and you kill a lot. So it's pretty much just kill an enemy, kill a few enemies, then die, and then you respawn with full ammo and everything like that. So yeah, I've enjoyed playing that with friends and stuff. There's a little repetition in certain enemies, but obviously yeah, expected that because it's kind of like Firefight as well as a little side story to the Halo universe. So yeah, so overall Spartan Ops is pretty good. Obviously it's not like Firefight where you can play it for a long time, but obviously you can play it a few times without getting bored, or you know, without wanting a different situation to happen. So Spartan Ops is good if you first time through play it. It's not going to keep you on the game that much if you just relied on Spartan Ops, but obviously you've got multiplayer and single player and Forge and theater mode and everything like that, so that keeps you held on. So now I'll talk to the campaign, since that's the second thing I've played really. I've only played the first 2 missions, and to say it starts off with a pretty awesome opening, and obviously the missions after seem to be well, following the Halo lore, being all mythic and weird with all these creatures and stuff, and Covenant and stuff. So they've done a good job so far of what I've seen on the campaign. So I can't exactly review the campaign, and I don't want to talk about it because, well, it might spoil the game for people, which I really don't want to do, because that's the worst thing when you get a new game and someone spoils it, because it's happened to me before. Gears of War 3, and I think someone ruined Gears 2 for me as well, with certain things, but I won't go on to that. That's another day. That's another commentary. But yeah, so the campaign looks very good graphics. They've upped the ante on the enemies, and especially playing on Heroic, it's a challenge, even more so than it was in Reach, even though on Halo Reach there was a level which was impossible, which is near the end of the game. But I'm sure you should know it's the Pillar of Autumn mission on Heroic. As imagine Legendary, that's going to be very difficult. But yeah, they've done a good job on graphics, especially with single player. Now onto the big boy, the multiplayer, which is probably I was a keen player in Halo 3. I played quite a lot. I wasn't like 100 hours, and so, you know, in total I played a lot of hours over the years that I was out, and obviously I played Forge more and custom games more than matchmaking. Then obviously ODST came out, and didn't have multiplayer at all in that one, but it was fine because it was like a nice gap between like stories, but obviously you wanted the multiplayer. And then Halo Reach came out, and that was alright. I played that for a bit. I didn't play that as much as I did Halo 3. I just didn't have the feel of it, but it was a good game. I enjoyed the game. The multiplayer was fantastic. It was just didn't have that lasting appeal after a while, when obviously Gears 3 came out and Gears 2 and everything. But and now Halo 4, now 343 Studios have done this. They've done a really good job on multiplayer, and like all the reviews said, they pretty much refined multiplayer to the T, and that it's a better game than it was before, especially because it's changed a lot from Halo 3. So a lot of people have been complaining. Well, a lot of people were a bit skeptical on how it would work, and obviously it's paid off because the multiplayer is fantastic. It's evenly balanced. There's some issues with I think it's the AR, the battle rifle. I get killed more often by that in like one shot, which is kind of weird, since it should be like a few bursts kill. But you know, I guess it's just like a connection bug, I guess. Well, from my end, I think. The maps are great. I've only played a few of them, and our team killed my friend there by accident, and I don't believe I did that. And he got really pissed off, which was kind of funny. But so yeah, the multiplayer has got a lot of maps. I haven't played them all, as I said. I've played few King of the Hill matches, which is this game mode is King of the Hill on this footage. Played a lot of Slayer because I've noticed that obviously in Halo, if you're against a team or if you're against a team full of communication, like if they're communicating at all, you'll find you'll have a difficult time. But obviously, and if you're on a team that doesn't communicate, it's a lot harder to win. Like it's not all about winning or kills, but you want to strive for the win and get them more kills, so you can aim for something in the game. I think for Slayer team swap when that comes out, or whenever I can find time to play that one, if it's even on the playlist yet, I'm not sure. And I think obviously the free-for-all mode you have to play on your own. Those 3 modes, and Infected or Flood, those 4 modes. So Flood, Slayer, Big Team Slayer, Swap, and Flood. All them modes will be easy to play solo, but the King of the Hill and Capture the Flag and everything, you really want to get a team so you can communicate and fortify locations with who's going where and whatever. You know the gist of all the tactics and stuff in Halo games. But yeah, the multiplayer, and like I said, I played 8 hours because I usually play the campaign first and get that out of the way, but because of the rave reviews on on the multiplayer and obviously the footage looked really good, I wanted to check that out, and obviously I was hooked for so many hours on the release date yesterday, and it's a really good game. And I can't say more about it. It's just brilliant. They've done it so well. The DMR obviously is one of the most powerful weapons. Obviously for headshots, it takes like 4 shots to the head to kill, which sounds like a lot since in real life you'd be dead in 1, but it works really well, and especially for this long range maps they've done. For King of the Hill, especially, I prefer these maps on King of the Hill. So Ragnarok, I'm not sure what this map's called because I don't really know it. This is a good map for King of the Hill. It's wide open spaces, so if your teammates are going for the flag or the hill, I keep saying flag on King of the Hill, but if your teammates are going for the hill and you're nowhere near, you can cover them by long range with the DMR or the BR. It works effectively, and I love this little kill I get here. So, bang! I never thought I'd get him, but just a little headshot, little tiny headshot, look at it. The guns feel really good. The good thing about this game is you have to know how to use the gun. So the DMR, like I said, 4 shots to the head, 7 to the body. Disconnect. I was recording this off theater mode, so that's why I disconnected. But yeah, the pistol is very good, and you got to know when to melee. Some people say, whenever I actually encounter this, whenever I think it was on Reach at the end of the games, wherever you would shoot somebody and then have to melee like that, and at the end of the game they'd complain for you meleeing. I don't see the reason why you wouldn't melee, because in any situation you run out of ammo and you can't swap, you'd have to resort to hitting people. So it's a good tactic to learn on this. Always make sure you look at your ammo clip. If you've got no ammo, you want to bash them, and I'm dying a lot now. No, I think I died in the last few minutes more than I did in the start of this. I think I get 5 deaths in total, and 24, 25, 26 kills, something like that. I'm sure it's around 24 plus mode, and then 4 deaths or 5 deaths. So I did pretty well for my like 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th something game of the day. But especially I'm playing with a team of friends. Well, one friend with his friends. So we had a good party up and we had a good game. And every game I played with a team, I didn't lose. So it shows you how much communication works on this game, and especially in any game really, but this especially with all the shout out you have to do with all the flags and the hills and everything. So really good game, and I'm enjoying it with teammates and friends. Obviously it's had an issue with joining parties and connection issues, but obviously it's the launch day, so it's obviously going to have some issues with connection issues, and I've said issues quite a lot of times. But overall the whole game is fantastic. The only flaw would be connection, as I said, and the rest is just amazing. I'd give it no negatives from that connection, and that's it. It's just perfect. Best Halo game to date, and obviously it's not made by Bungie, which is weird. 343. I'm not sure. I think it's their first game properly for Halo, so obviously not like Reach, but it's a proper Halo 4. It's a proper sequel, and it's done by a different company, and they've done it really well. Like, for example, the Star Wars films are getting taken over by Disney. It might be good, it might be bad, but I'm not sure. So, guys, if you really enjoyed that, and I really enjoy Halo, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe for more Halo gameplay. Whatever I've got on my channel, I'll be doing more of it. So, see you guys later. Thanks for listening.